had a professional gambler who was a client about 15 years ago, and I've actually had many gamblers over the years. And this particular one said something that stuck in my head. And over the years, I've grown to see how it resonates across careers and really into parenting, particularly parenting of teenagers and kids in their 20s. And this gambler, and it won't show it at first, but it shows up when we dig right below the surface. And this gambler said to me, Sven, I don't always know when I'm going to win when I sit down at a table, when I first sit down, but I always know when I'm going to lose. That doesn't mean every hand. It means at the end of the night, I always know at the beginning of the night if I'm going to end up a loser at the end of the night. I said, how the hell can you possibly know that? Come on. And this person said to me, because I'm going in tight. I'm playing tight. And I said, that's really interesting. And the person said, yeah, maybe because, I got in a fight with my girlfriend, and maybe because I had a crappy night of sleep. It might be because any number of things, but I'm coming in jammed up in here. And so I jam it on the table. I try to force it. You ask any salesperson or any manager of salespeople when their salespeople are at their worst, and one thing they should never do, and that's force a sale. Well, it's true in relationships too, isn't it? That when we're trying to control something, make something happen, make it just the way we want it, what do? We tend to choke it. We tend to squeeze too hard. One of the single biggest mistakes people make in careers, in the raising of children, especially teenagers, in relationships, in so many things across all platforms, especially sports, and most especially the raising of kids, particularly teenagers, is that we mistake control for security. See, when we're trying to control things, it's an indicator that we're afraid. We want the security of knowing things are going to be just so. And when things aren't just so around us, we get anxious inside of us. And so we try to control them and tamp them down. And so that gambler going into that situation is trying to control things by forcing it. I need to win. I got to win. And they play tight versus playing loose. Well, what's the difference between playing tight and playing loose? Besides the fear, what is that fear? And the fear, whether it's in loving relationships where it's like, oh, I'm afraid this person is going to leave me, or I'm afraid that they might hurt me if they know who the real me is, so I'm going to stay hidden behind my walls. Or in the raising of a teenager, the parent will say, oh, I'm controlling them, and I'm guiding them. They won't say control more often than not. I'm guiding my kids because I'm worried about them. I'm doing it for their safety. When in fact, having counseled parents and kids and teens and 20-somethings, people well into their 70s and 80s, over 30 years, but especially with teens and 20-somethings, it's not about guidance. It's not about control. More often,